Hey, what's poppin' YouTube? This is the RPG, and today we're gonna talk about a subject that everybody wanted and requested on the previous videos on the comments. Thank you so much for 300 subs. This is a channel that we started 5 days ago, and we're hitting numbers like 20k, like 17k, 18k on videos, plus 20k in our videos. So I thank you so much for what you're doing, that you're enjoying this content. So without further ado, let's go. We're gonna talk about Inscribed Stones. I wanna teach you in a way, or I wanna share with you so we learn together in a way that I would like to understand, right? So long story short, what you want to do right now before level 40 is to reach every single emblem. But Biggie, what is an emblem? Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Those are emblems, right? Those in the middle right here are cores. They will upgrade. They're gonna give you random buffs, but depending on the core, like this one, it's gonna increase my crit. This one is gonna give me movement speed. This one is going to increase my Inscribed Stone. Fatuina Echo, which is the core for paladins. I'm speaking for my class. This is not good. I've tested, and I'm going to show you the differences between the two builds that I've chose. One is a strength build, the other one is a stamina build. But let's talk about Inscribed Stones first, okay? I'll leave that for the end of the video. So as soon as you start, you're gonna start right here. You're gonna do the easiest path. Always prioritizing your statuses from your class. Just watch a guide from someone that you trust, from someone that is good, and not someone who's just trying to farm and is going to show every single class at level 12, right? The only reason I only do Paladin's guide for now is because this is the class that I mastered until 110 gear, or at least until 100s. The game changed a lot. Okay, so again, it's an emblem. So I'm gonna choose focus because this is the only path that I go. I'd rather get cooldowns because of my secondary status. Stamina is the go-to for me, and then boom, this is an emblem. This emblems you're gonna get by opening chests. I don't have a chest here to show, but I can open the store right here. And if you do reputations every day, explorations, you're gonna level up your reputation with the city. For example, in cash, mine's level 7, silver lid's level 7, Mr. Force is level 6. And at some point, I opened a tier 1 emblem chest. You can get this on other in other ways by doing quests and reputations and opening a lot of stuff in a game. You're gonna level your reputation. You're gonna be able to buy a lot of stuff. So buy as much emblems chests, because that's what you're going to reroll for the rest of your time playing tarisland, for sure. Why? Because when I choose an emblem like this Intertwined Fates, you see here, it's level 7 because it's capped to level 7. I'm not level 40 yet. When I'm level 40, it's going to be capped to level 10. You can see that, forget the attribute bonus right now. This is the most simple thing. You look at the attribute bonus, it gives 4.2% of attack because it's level 7. 50 seconds later, the death is going to be increased by 40.2%, and the effect cycle repeats, right? But what you want to pay attention is the additional effects at the bottom. This rune, when I opened the chest, the only effect that came with it was upper left node attributes plus 50%. And that's what you're going to aim for at level 40. After level 40, at 110's gear, who knows? We are not that yet, right? The game wasn't open for a month straight so we could see. But right now, at level 40, what you're going to focus on is getting as much upper left, upper right, down left, down right attributes, or a level attribute, which is, let me check, this one. Emblem skill level +1. It means the emblem level of the gear is gonna go over 10. Okay, so but how do I get those effects? First of all, you're gonna open a chest and it's going to come with one random attribute, like this one. It's level 1, for example. See, this one came with stamina, this one with focus, this one came with lower left node attribute. But what we're going for is trying to get top right and top left. That's at least 4 paladins. How do you get that? I'm going to show you right now. Boom, as you can see, top left is plus 50%, right? Let's do, I don't have a top left, top right emblem, and I don't want to spend a lot right here, but I'm gonna get a green right here, a green emblem. And how do you get more effects? By leveling up, by upgrading. You're gonna sacrifice other emblems until you reach level cap. This is capped to level 4. You see that I got stamina. This is RNG. I got stamina plus 16. What I want for me as a paladin is to get upper right and upper left, because this way I'm gonna have my next skills plus 50%. I would love to have plus 50% on my specialization attributes. I would love to have plus 50% on my cooldowns. That's how it works, basically. Okay. So right now, let me take this away. I'm gonna add one that adds the upper right node, because I want crit first. And then, as I told you before, I am going to do a path that reaches all these nodes right here. I'm gonna choose stamina over strength, and this side I'm gonna stop right here. So this is the best path to go up, right? You go left, get one, go right, get another, then choose one side, because both sides from the middle above, it's gonna be different. The sides give me cooldown, the sides give me omni, and yeah, just prioritize the side that you're gonna get more bonuses. So there we go. Then I'm gonna show you the build that I'm choosing in a second, but just an example for you to see. This is how it is right now for me. And as a paladin, I'm gonna always buff my specialization. So I'm gonna put this level 3 on both sides because they are buffed. And then that's it. This is the way that I build mine. Always remember that you want to re-roll the emblem so it's buffed, so you get an attribute buff. And in the end of it all, you're gonna always compare. There's 3, and you have 3 configs that you can choose right here. So always watch your attribute bonus. Doesn't matter how much you play with the Inscribed Stone, leveling up, in the end of it all, your resume is gonna be right here. It gives the resume from the effects too. And yeah, always try to read what you are getting, so you know the additional effects. For example, this one gives me some AoE damage, right? This is a special effect to this one. All right. So from now on, I'm speaking to my fellow paladins. I've tested a couple of builds, and this is the one which the RNG, I get better damage from it because I've been getting different results. But this is the build that you can copy if you want. I'd rather for you to do your own research, but I've made a build focusing on stem, and this is way better than the one focused on strength. All right, so I chose level 1 right here at that specialization. Why level 1 here? Because I don't have emblems to buff. I have 2 emblems to buff, left side and right side. I'm level 38, so tomorrow I'm gonna have more. Of course, I'm gonna cap the specialization first, and then I'm gonna cap the cooldown second, and then every single focus that I can find, right? Because those are my primary stats. So just build it so you can get as fast as you can to the emblems. Always choose stamina over strength. Left side, I decided to put potential. Why? Because it better fits right here. It's the only emblem that I have the upper right node attribute leveled up. It's saying when I'm low at less than 35%, my immunity is going to be increased, which is really good. And my attack, my HP is going to be recovered by 5% of my attack per second. This one is Intertwined Fates. I've seen a Chinese guy use this one. It gives me, by the way, he's one of the only paladins who are at the top 50 arena. The attack plus 4.2%. Of course, it increases when I level up. And my defense is going to increase too. And the cycle repeats. I got this one because I got the upper left node attribute. Always buffing my specialization attributes. It will be essential for me to have a upper right and upper left or at this side because it's going to buff my cooldowns too, and always I want my cooldowns buffed up. And then I chose this side right here because it's going to hit this focus, this strength attribute. I didn't choose go through the stamina at this line because I would have to spend an extra one to reach a specialization attribute. I'm gonna cap this one too. And then I reached focus, and then finally out of control, because each time I deal damage, there's a 13% chance to deal damage equal 52% of my attack to the target in a small area. For the last two, I'm probably gonna use the rune called Burst. That is one of my only runes that give a lot of damage. I didn't choose the last one yet, but burst, where's Burst? Strive is a must. I don't have a Strive rune that buffs, and I don't want to risk leveling up to 10 right now and don't getting the effect that I want. So I'm trying to drop a Strive that's gonna give me the first at least upper left or upper right node. I really want upper left right here because I'm gonna buff the cooldown. So Strive and Burst are going to be my last runes. Where's my Burst rune? Right here, Burst. So they are all focused in damage. Of course, if you're gonna be a tanker, you want runes like that's gonna increase your main attributes, which is gonna be glancing, and potions. Like every time you potion, or a barrier guard is great. Is gonna you're gonna receive a health shield, which is really good for paladins because your third skill is pretty much shield, and everything that's going to increase death. Steel bone is really good too. I didn't plan this yet for my tank, but I'm going to. So right now you can copy this. Today level 38, it might change tomorrow. Later on, 45 days from now, when I'm 110 gear, I'm gonna do another video for the Inscribed Stone so I can guide you through the best build that I've got. All right, so this is my stats right now. I'm extra 52 strength because, you know, I just went through it. Stamina 104, focus 234, a beautiful 419 crit at level 38, which is high. 52 cooldown, ignore Omni. I'm hitting 30% of crit. You want to hit 50% ASAP and then 10% cooldown ASAP. Why? Because you are getting those passives right here. You see the Hammer of Glory with 25%, which is the number of stats that I am right now. There's 25% chance to refresh. The crit 25%, the chance to refresh is increased by 6%. At 34 is going to be 9, and 42 12, and the soft cap is going to be at 50, which is going to be 15%. The cooldown, I don't have the buff yet because my cooldown is at 2%, right? But once I get 10% cooldown, I'm gonna get a 1.5 second, which is huge at the PvP. 19%, which is 3 seconds, which is huge, and 5 seconds cooldown reduce, which is, you're gonna have instant casts. You're gonna be a crit lord literally when you get 24% of cooldown. So I showed you a rotation video, but I'm gonna do it right now. I'm not gonna tell you how to do exactly because I want you to watch the other video. You can I'll probably leave a card at the video, or at the end of this video I'm gonna leave the video that I showed PS rotation. So this is what I do. I'm gonna do 2 or 3 times so you can compare the DPS per second right here, because it changes. As I said before, the Paladin is a RNG class. If you hit the buttons right, you're gonna high crit, but the results are not gonna be the same at the end because it depends on percentage and gear. Here we go. I'm gonna reset. Second try. High, less time. Yeah, I could keep it at 2.6%, 2.6k per second. All right, thank you so much, everybody. Don't forget to hit the bell, subscribe. Thank you so much. Peace.